Hey everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So today Istoyo sent me a UV light to try out. So I agreed, I just got it and I'm just going to unbox it with you. So if you do want to try it, you will see what comes in this box. So I guess this is their newest one and it comes with a small silicone mat. So that's a nice feature. You can always use silicone mats. Of course, the user's manual. Oh, look at that. It comes with a small light as well. I did not know that. So you have a smaller light and you have the bigger light and then the cord that goes with it, of course. So here's the large one and the small one. All right, cool. So we're going to try them both out today. I don't need the silicone mat today, so I'm just going to set that aside. And that is what is in the box. So let me get these hooked up and make sure the cords will reach before I begin. Looks like I pulled out some molds I have never done. I bought these 2 years ago. These are the little phone holder thingies that you put on the back of your phone. So they came with these little sticky pads, and then they came with the little black and white thingies that pop up that go on the back of your phone. So I just never did them. So we're going to try that today. Now I realize that these are not clear molds, but since we can't UV from up underneath with this light, I don't think that it matters because I'm going to try to keep it clear. When I unmold them, if they still need some curing, I'm probably going to back coat them anyway. So we're just going to play around with it this way. I'm very confident because I do have other Istoyo lights that they're going to cure just fine on a clear mold. You would just have to flip it over because you don't have the under part of it. So that's the only thing with this one, but I'm sure it's going to do well. So we're going to try it and see because I really do want to try these molds. I just dragged them out of the closet and I went through everything I had and I just picked a whole bunch of different stuff. So I'm going to do a few of them today. I don't know how many. I'm just going to kind of see how long the video gets. But I went through some things that I have not used. I haven't even opened these little flowers. I've had these forever too. These are like 3D flowers I got from Hobby Lobby. So is these. I pulled out some little dog print stickers because I love dogs. I pulled out some dried flowers. So these are going to have to be layered when I do them. I also pulled out some brooches that were gifted to me. And I took the pins off the back and some of them had to be grinded down. So there was a little knob sticking there. So I had to grind these down. So I thought those might look cool on the top of them because the back, I also took this one out. I don't know if I'm going to use it, but it will fit on the larger ones kind of. I don't know. We'll see. I also pulled out some of these little flowers that I purchased. Of course, some rainbow shimmer to go in there. I'll probably be grabbing some other glitters to go as well. So I'm going to play this by ear. I don't really have a plan. I've got 2 UV resins ready. This one is normal viscosity, hard type. This is the high viscosity, which is thicker. I don't think I really need the high viscosity one, so we're going to probably use this one. I've also pulled out some of these Tree of Life charms that might look pretty good in there. So I don't know how many I'm going to do. Like I said, we're just going to play this by ear. So let me grab a plug and get this light plugged in. All right, so I got it all plugged in. Now I did measure the cord in case that's a problem for people. So the cord is 2.5 foot long. So you do need, or get an extension or a longer USB cord for it. It has a 60-second, 90-second, and 150-second light on the top. So you'd press it 3 times to get there. And I'm going to just start easy for the first one. I'm going to use a couple dried flowers that I just cut in half. These little white ones. Whoops. But I'm going to get, and I'm going to do this purple brooch because I'm dying to put a brooch on something. So I picked out my fairy dust because it kind of goes, and I just want like a sparkling of it through, but I'm going to put a layer, a thin layer, because this has to be done in layers, especially this much UV resin. I'm just going to get a thin layer on there and cure it real quick before I put anything in there. And whether, I don't know if I will back them all, or I'll worry about that when I pull them out to see if anything might look good. So I'm just gonna get it to the edges, go around the edge to move any bubbles, and I'm going to grab a lighter. Oops, I must have dropped something in there. What is that? I don't know. Okay. So I just am going to leave it clear like that, but it did pull away from the edge, so I am gonna put a little more in, because that's just telling me that there's not enough in there. I'm just gotta spread it back, or maybe I did that by pulling my dotting tool around it. And hopefully it cures because of the blue. It should. It's a clear resin. I'm not trying to penetrate the blue or anything. I'm just trying to keep them clear so it's not too thick of a layer. So let me get this on, and let's just try 60 seconds and see how long it takes. In the meantime, I'm going to put a little bit of UV resin in this cup. I think it's loose because it just went off. Oh, there we go. Sorry, my fault. I did hit 90 seconds though by accident, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. I'm just gonna pour some in here so I could put my glitter in. A little tiny bit of glitter. And I forgot a scoop, so I'm going to use this as my scoop. All right, so let's see how that's coming over there. Don't put that by the lighter, it's going to cure. Move that. I don't know how long it's been, but I'm gonna try it. It's getting there, but it's not completely done. I'll come back as soon as it's done. All right, I filled up all 4 of them off camera just so I didn't have to wait individually for each one of them. Then I ran it through the 150-second cycle twice. It's a little soft, mostly cured. It may have something to do with the blue, so I will get a different mold out in a little while, but I do want to still make these. So I'm going to fill in next layer on this one with a little bit of the fairy dust. Not too much, because I do want the brooch to show. So a thin layer of this one. Just make sure it spreads to the edge without separating from itself. And then I'll place those little flowers I cut up in here after I pop some bubbles. I lost one of my halves of the flower. I have no idea where it went. It might have blown away in my ceiling fan. So now I only have 3 halves. But you're not really gonna see the edges or the middle because of the brooch going in there. So I'm trying to just stay along the edges for it. Let me get those little things out. Maybe I'm not. I'm just gonna move it over then because it doesn't want to come out. Okay, for that, I think that's good. I wish I could find my other flower. I don't know if I have another one, but let's see. If I put this over it, It might be okay. Actually, I want to move them out to the edge. Actually, I see a white one here. So I just took one of these little flowers and I cut it in half. So since I have another white one, sometimes they fall into pieces when you cut these in half. I got lucky today so far. That looks better. I'm actually going to put the little piece in too. There we go. All right, so, and this one, I've got my rainbow shimmer. Let me get that out of there. So I think I'll do 2 at a time. And then I'm going to figure something out to put on top of this one. So this is layer number 2. And I'm just going to cure that, get those out of the way. So I think I'll need 150 seconds again. Maybe not. I'll check it before that. Okay. That was 150 seconds. Let's see what we have. It's pretty solid. It's pretty good. I took some of these little 3D roses, or not, they're not roses, but they're flowers. I thought that would look cute on the top of that one. So let me see if it's only going to take one more layer. I may do a clear layer and then the top layer with the roses. Because you don't want to do too thick of layers. Yeah, it's going to take a clear layer and then the next layer I should be able to put them on. And the same with that one. Let's cover up these flowers. Then I will put it back on. It seems to be 150 seconds for this particular light on this particular mold. I will find a pendant mold that's see-through, and we'll see if it's any shorter of a time frame, because most of the time you're not doing UV resin in blue molds. All right, pop your bubbles and cure. All right, that's been 150 seconds. It's pretty solid. I could probably do it again, but I think I'm going to put the last layer on. And then we're going to set, let me see what the brooch looks like before I put it in resin. I don't want to waste it. That might be okay. Do I want that one in there? Now's the question. Let me try another one. It's hard to tell with the blue background. That one's pretty too. Which one do you like? The purple one? I actually think I like the littler one. Or the blue one. I can't grab them with gloves on. That one looks pretty too. I think I'm going to go with the small one actually. And then these will go on here. And those look good with the sparkle background. I like that, so that's good. So I'm just going to fill them up and place them on. All right, I'm just going to place them in, and then I'm going to cure and hope for the best. I'm not sure how these are going to cure, but we are going to find out. I might need a couple cycles. That was 2 cycles of 150 seconds. And they're pretty cured. I think before I move on to those two, I'm going to pop these two out and cure them from behind, because they are definitely not cured from behind. They are wet. But I knew that. I warned you, right? This is not the right mold for UV resin, but I wanted to try it. So I think that one's going to sit pretty good. I think I'm going to put the little bit more of my rainbow shimmer on the bottom before I cure this one. And it should cure just fine. So you just have to get it level. I may just hold it before I do the next one, because I might put the rest of that fairy dust on the bottom of the other one, since I have some left over. So just do it like you're top coating a coaster or something, or a pendant, same thing. I do need a little bit more. This one's not going to sit flush, so I will have to hold that one. All right, I'm going to just pop those bubbles. Well, since that one's going to sit flush, I have to hold one. I'm just going to do this one anyway and hold the one while I cure 2. So that brooch is definitely not level. I guess you don't need, I mean, I don't know. I haven't done these before. That one doesn't have bubbles, so I'm not going to worry about the lighter in my hand. Okay. So, don't forget the back pieces go on these things, so I'm not even sure that I need to do a back coat, but I'm going to do it anyway. All right, 150 seconds. Here we go. Another 2 cycles of 150 seconds. It's not sticky. And it's cured. What do you think? Can you even see the shimmer? Now it's going to be on the back of this, so that it will have a white background. So if you want a different color background, I would say paint it. Paint the backing. I wonder if I should paint the back white. Maybe I will, because this isn't completely, or is this the side? That side looks better. That might go on your phone. I'm not sure. I don't use these, so I don't know. I don't know that it matters. This one's cured. That one's done. And this one would have, that would look pretty with a white background too. I think it's this side though. I almost think you need, because the flowers are white, maybe I will paint it a different color. And I got to trim that before I put it on. Let me see what I could do to these. So I chose not to paint it, and the reason being is I'm afraid that the sticker part that I put on already, see, would pull away from the paint and pull the paint off. So I'm not feeling comfortable putting some acrylic paint on the backs of these. So you can color your resin, but I don't want to get that fancy right now because I want to do a few other ones for you. So these 2 are done. What do you think? Pretty, huh? So I'm going to set those aside. I have 2 more I've done. Now these have been through the curing so many times now. This one has a little layer right there. I'll just leave in there. So let's see. What could we do for the next one? I brought out, oh, here they are. Oh, I brought out some of these little flowers. So I'm wondering if they would look cute in here. Before I do it. I think it would. I'll put some glitter in the back. Maybe some, let me pick a glitter. I think I'm just going to use up the rest of the fairy dust and the rainbow shimmer in this one since they're purple flowers. I'm not going to waste it. Let me get it all out. And then if I need more resin, I'll just add some clear resin to it. Because you're not going to see much of the back anyway because of the flowers I'm putting in there. I'm going to get this one out, combine them together. I will cure this one. I think I'm going to do the one next to it since I've already got the bottom in there. So I got to figure out what to do with that one. Oh, I did pull out some abalone shell. But I don't want to do it on that one. Let me see what I could do. I think I'm going to do some dried flowers in there. So I'm just going to put a layer in. Put the flowers in, cure them, go over it again. And see what happens. Put some greens behind at first. Then I was going to do the yellow one for sure. But I want to see the greens. And maybe I'll do one of those. And maybe another small one. Oh, here's a little white flower. I just saw it. That's cute. Oh, it's going to go see-through on me though. I don't know if I want it to be see-through. I don't want it to be see-through. Let's see, what do I got here? How about this one? Oh, that's pretty. That will look good. Maybe I'll do a top coat with a little bit of sparkle in that one. All right, 150 seconds. Here we go. All right, that was 2 more cycles. That one's cured. That one's pretty cured. Oh no, I just poked a hole and UV came out. So I'm gonna have to do that one from behind for sure. All right, so for this one, I mixed up some rainbow shimmer to go on the top. Hopefully I'm not wasting my time, but I'm pretty sure it's just because it needs to be from behind. Because the flowers are blocking the light from reaching. So I don't think it's a waste. I don't think it's a fail yet. I'm just gonna, I put a little too much shimmer in here. But I do need to add a little bit more clear because it's not completely full. This one's getting low. That looks pretty good. Now this one, I'm going to pour and then put those flowers on the top. So I'm going to pour this one full. This will be the 3rd layer. And yeah, again, with those flowers, I'm definitely going to have to cure from behind. That looks pretty good. kind of just want those to sit on top because I don't want to lose the little faceted jewel on the center. I didn't really want them submerged in my resin. Whether that works or not, I don't know. We will find out. Oh goodness. I don't know if that was a good idea. Should I continue? Yeah, I'm gonna try it. What the heck? Let's see how long it takes. All right, that was 2 more cycles. That seems to be the running theme. It feels cured. No, not the whole thing. It's gonna have to be taken out to finish. They're definitely wet on the back. Now this time I'm not gonna back coat them because of the thing that's going on the back, so there's no point. I'm just gonna lay them over here. And hopefully they cure completely through from the back side. All right, 2 more cycles. Let's see what we got. Now it's cured through. Yep. So I definitely needed to take them out. I'm gonna just trim up the edge a little bit. Barely anything. This edge here. A couple little bubbles, but not very big. That side, yeah. I guess you could back coat it if you wanted to. I don't know if I want to with that one. See, that one looks pretty with the white. Actually, I think I want a white one of these for this one. They come in black and white. Let me just get the sticker on it. Just peel it off and stick it on the other side that doesn't have one. And that side would go onto your phone. This side, see, these are a little bit bigger. That's the only thing I'm not crazy about for not back coating it, but I think it shows the flowers really pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one on. I think I'm gonna try a dog one and a patriotic one for sure. And I really want to try one other thing, so I don't know how long this is gonna get. There's that one. I think it's pretty. Came out good. I don't use these, but I think somebody might. Let's see, do I want? I almost want to back coat it in white. Let's see if I can. I'm going to mix up a little bit of white alcohol ink and some UV resin. This could make it a complete fail. I don't know. I just want a little bit, not much. I want it to penetrate the white, but I just kind of want a tint of white. That's not going to be enough. I should probably grab a stick. Do 2 more drops. I don't know if this is going to work. I thought I grabbed a stick actually. Now I don't know where it is. What's the worst that can happen? I have to rub it off? I guess that's the worst that can happen. It's pretty transparent, so let's see what happens. The thinnest coat. Maybe I'll hold it so it doesn't. Let's see what happens, you guys. A lot of you probably already know the answer to this. Need a little more. This one sits pretty level. I don't know that I have to hold this one. It's not opaque white, so I'm thinking it should work. There's something in there. Let's see. Here goes nothing. That was one cycle. Let's see what we got. Well, it cured. Well, I guess I could cure it one more time. It's still barely soft, but let's see what it looks like. See, that brings out the shimmer a little bit better. So I'm going to cure this one more time, and then I'm going to do a couple more for you. All right, let's get it out. Let's keep moving. Looks good. It cured through the white alcohol ink, you guys. I'm going to put this white one on and set this one aside because I want to try 3 more different things before I do a pendant on a clear one for you. That's cute. What do you think? A little more purple along the edge, but that's okay. Not too bad. Okay, that's 4. Now with these, I'm going to do a dog print one with It's a Dog thing. I'm going to do a patriotic one. I'm not sure which sticker I'm going to put in there. And then I'm going to try to paint one with mica powder, the chameleon, and see what this looks like on it. So one of these, oh, I think I'll do that one with the chameleon powder. And then I will have to back this one in black when I pull it out. So let's hope this works. I do not know. I'm even going to do the edges. But it might look pretty cool. If it's a failure, then you guys know not to do it, right? The other 2 I want to back in glitter glass. So this silver glitter glass, because it looks like they look better with a backing on them. So I'm just going to use this German glitter glass, silver. And that's for that one. Let me see, what was I going to do? Oh, let me see which one the sticker fits in the best. I guess it doesn't matter. They're all about the same. Yeah, they're all about the same. So I'm just going to pick a clean one. And gonna need another bottle. I just happen to have one. Get it open. All right. So I'm going to pour the resin in 2 of them and then sprinkle the glitter glass on top of it. Hopefully this works. Otherwise I just ruined 2 of them. What is that? I don't see why it won't work. I mean, it will from the back if I have to, so why not? Let's do it. I would say if you're going to use a blue mold like this, do the thinnest layers you can. You'll have a better chance. I'm trying to do this in 3 just for sake of time for you. And for me, since this is taking quite a long time. Oh, I guess I don't need to pop bubbles. I'm putting glitter glass in there. Okay. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the sparkle on that stuff. Let's just hope. Let's hope it cures with all this glitter glass in here. I am going to mix it in. So I'm guessing, I don't know. I hope it works. I hope it works. Please work. Please work. I'm just automatically going to do 2 cycles. I'm not even going to check it at this point. Oh, I need to do some in that one too. So I am going to fill it up with clear, but I'm assuming the mica powder will peel off, but you know what? I don't know if it will now because they were wet. This one could be a total fail. Oh, maybe I won't put that brooch on until... But I bet I could save it. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm thinking I could save it if it peels off without the blue. There's a lot of bubbles in that one. But I don't want to rub the bottom because I don't want to ruin my blue. Let's see if I could get them out. I don't know. I may just leave them. All right. You know what? I want to try the little one. Let me try this little one and see if it's the same strength of a light. Or you know what? No, I'm going to do the little one on the next mold I bring out because I want all 3 to be done at the same time here. So, all right, 2 cycles. So what I did for this one, because it was taking longer to cure, it's still not 100%, so I don't know what's going to happen. I actually folded down the legs because when you fold the legs down, it still allows the light to go through, and I stuck it like right on top of there. So I think that's what I'm going to do for this one now. I don't know what's going to happen because, like I said, it's not fully cured. It's got to be the blue backing. All right, let me see what this is going to look like. It should look pretty good. I hope I don't ruin it. All right, this one, I'm going to pull this one off. It's kind of hard with gloves on, though. And then put a few paw prints around it. This says it's a dog thing. And it's got a clear background, so you can't really tell it's a sticker. Then I'm going to throw some paw prints around it. Somehow. It'd be much easier without gloves. Let's see, I'll do one of each size. Things look better in 3s. Or I should say odd numbers. And one more. Cute, cute, cute. This one, I think I'm gonna go with my original plan and do the heart. It was just kind of small. Maybe I'll do the heart and USA. I don't know. I don't know, we'll see. Oops. Okay. Well, it's going there now. Now I'm just going to cover it. That one's just going to get clear. I'm going to build that one up. Before I put the brooch on. Thin layers. So, yeah, not the best choice for a UV light. That's why I will do a pendant on a clear one just to test the light on a normal UV resin mold, because I gotta be fair. But I did really want to make these, so it's not bad, it's just taking longer than it should. Okay. Oh, I gotta do the blue one. I wonder what if, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put powder on that too. Let me see if that works. In between the layers. I don't know. Maybe not. Not really. That was a mistake. Don't do that. You're definitely not going to see it. Well, maybe. That is. We're going to find out. I could have completely ruined this. But I better to ruin it now before I waste that beautiful brooch on it. We won't know until we unmold. All right, I'm going to keep it flat the way I did with these things down and do a few cycles. I had to do 3 cycles because when I had it folded, it wasn't covering this one. So this one might be completely ruined. Not sure I could save it. I'll put a 3rd coat on it, but not sure it's savable. We're going to try though. It really looks pretty with the chameleon powder in there. Oh, it might be salvageable. Hopefully this will be the last layer on these guys. And then I gotta fix the back somehow. It's gonna take an extra, this last layer is kind of thick. So it's probably gonna take a few extra cycles, unfortunately. I'm not even doming them like I would like to, just because I think it'll be too thick to cure. That one's not too bad. If that works, it'll be good. Let's see what happens. These two aren't coming out too bad. I might have to do more glitter glass on the back because it didn't go all the way around the edge, but let's see how many cycles it takes. All right, that was 3 cycles, and they're not completely cured. So I don't know if these are failures. I'm not going to put the brooch on this one yet. I'm going to cure them from the back before I waste this, because I think this is the only one I have like that. So I'm going to pull these out. See, the glitter glass is still stuck in there, which I kind of knew that would happen, but I was hoping it wouldn't. This one, I don't know what to expect. Yeah, that didn't work. That's because it's all still in there. So I'm not going to waste my time on that one. I do have to finish curing it in my mold, though, to get the rest of this out. So what I'm going to do, what am I going to do? I'm going to cure it right now like that before I worry about this one. Actually, yeah. Let me see if I could fix those and see where we're at. So they cured fine from the back. Let me see the tops. The tops are cured through now, so it just needed that back part to be curing. But I don't like the way the glitter is because a lot of it stayed on the mold. So I mixed up a little bit of my Razzle Dazzle holographic silver glitter. And I think I'm going to try one before I ruin both. I'm just going to kind of spread it to the edge. Hope it fills in all those gaps. And I'm hoping it cures. I generally don't have an issue curing glitter, but I don't know. I want to try, so I don't want to ruin both. I'll sacrifice one. Let me get this to the edge and cure it and see what happens before I do the second one. And see if that even fixes my problem. All right, let's see. All right, so it worked. It cured fine. And I took a black paint pen and went along the edge. What do you think now? Pretty cute. It's nice and glittery. It's fully cured through and through. This one, I took a red pen. I didn't go along this edge because if your hands are constantly hitting it, it would just rub off anyway, so... And then these, I took a silver pen and I just barely ran around the edges of them. And this one as well. Same thing. And then this one I did silver and this one I did gold. So right now I want to try a pendant mold that is made for UV resin. And I picked this one. And I think... we're going to try the mica powder again. I'm going to use the rest of this glitter in, like, I don't know. Let's do this one. And I might be putting flowers. I think I'll put flowers in here. So I'm still going to layer it, but I want to see if it changes anything, the fact that this is a clear mold. I know this will be fine, but I don't know about the mica powder, so we're going to try that again. Let me grab it. I'm going to do the same exact color, and I'm just going to do like a small one just to see if it's going to work. I'm going to do this side in case I... Do I think it's going to work? No, I don't. Because I don't think it matters what color mold it is for that stuff. Oops, that doesn't go on there. This goes on here. So this one, I'm just going to fill up. I'm going to just barely, a tiny little bit, because I really want it to work. Tiny little bit. I have extra powder in there that I can't get out because I can't tap it upside down now with the resin in the other one. So let me just mix it in. I hope it works. That would be nice. I've never done that before. Till today, and number one, it was not successful. So this one, let's put some flowers in there. Let me grab my tweezers. I think I'm going to use this. Do I put greens in the back or do I just put a flower? You know what? I think I'm going to do a tiny little bit of this baby's breath in the back. Let's do that. And that's got greens in it in itself, so. Come on. Gotta pull it out. Gosh. Get in there. Once it's on your tweezers, forget it. You ain't gonna fit. I'm just gonna do it real simple. Whether that cures underneath the flower, I don't know. I do want to try this one though, the small one, and see if this one's gonna do anything different. It's probably the same wattage, I'm guessing. So we'll do 150 seconds. All right, I put it through 2 cycles at 150 seconds each. And it is still soft. So is that one. So it's not really curing. I'm going to try the big light. Maybe this one is a lower wattage and I don't know it because I didn't read the directions. So I'm going to turn the big one on because I do want these to cure. And see how much faster it'll cure with this light on here. I'm gonna I folded it under so it's flat on the surface. All right, I did flip it over and did 1 cycle upside down, and it seems to have cured. So this one I think is much stronger than the small one. So I'm just going to fill this one up and fill this one up and see if it cures, which it should. I don't see why it won't. All right, let me get that cured. A little more. I don't want it flat on there now because it might be domed a little bit. All right, let's see what we're working with here. It's fully cured both sides. So, well, no, I take that back. There's a little bit left in there. It didn't fully go through. Let's see this one. Well, that one went through. And it's kind of blotchy, but what I did was mix up a little bit of black, 1 drop of my alcohol ink. Because if it came out, I wanted to back this in black to see if that does anything. I just used what was left with my glitter and I just added it to that, so I didn't mix up anything else. I'm not sure if this is going to change the front or not. It should make it a little bit brighter. And I'm going to have to cure the back of the other one. All right, they are finally done. I did go back and top coat a lot of them. I did not top coat these 2 because of the 3D effect. So these 2 were done. I did top coat these and these and these. So I just didn't like the flat look on top. So I'd rather have it a little bit domed. So now even the edge is now sealed in. So now that paint edge won't come out. So those came out pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with them. It took a little longer. The light is not as bright as my other one. So I think that's part of the problem. It's not quite as strong. So if you do clears a lot, if you do like light alcohol ink colors a lot, it'll work fine. But the dark colors that I do, it took longer. But look at that one. It actually worked. You could see the purple. You could see the blue because I backed it in the black. And then I put that pretty charm I just got in today. And then I domed this one on top again. So that's it, guys. That's all of them. I hope you liked it. I hope you learned something. I did. I mean, you have to adjust if you have different strength lights. I think that's what it comes down to. The small light definitely was not as strong as the larger one. So yeah, it's good if you do, like I said, clearer and transparent colors. Otherwise, you're going to be curing quite a lot longer. So I will get you some final pictures. Thanks for hanging in with me today. I know it's longer than normal, but that's what happens sometimes. I couldn't stop doing them. So I will see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a blessed day. Stick around for the pictures. All right, bye.